friend's Frankie Detorri.
Are you friends with Frankie?
Yeah.
I just watched him win a race today, actually, at Gulfstream Park. He's down there today.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's really big.
He's an absolute gentleman.
Can you talk a little bit about Frankie? Because I know the audience would love to hear a little bit about Frankie, man.
Well, Frankie Detorri, I know Frankie Detorri through.
Here in beautiful Barbados, and way out there in the ocean, you'll see a playground which is for entertainment purposes for all families, family-oriented, children, old people, anyone really who's here in Barbados and wants to have a good time in the ocean. It's a ocean park. I think that's how they're labeling it, and it's pretty cool. A lot of kids are attracted to the water park, and quite honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. I personally haven't been out there. You got bouncy castles, slides, all kinds of stuff, and there's lots of guys here who are here to help. Just kind of help you in case you need a hand, and to watch over as you're out there in the ocean. The weather in Barbados is always beautiful. The temperature is always 25 to 29 degrees all day long. It just looks magnificent out in the ocean as the sun sets. And if you look at that, you'll see how beautiful that really is. I'm just gonna go and take some video as these guys come in, as they bring people to shore. And this is part of the service. How much fun is that? It's not only a job, but is it fun?
This is life.
This is life? Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Say that again.
Get here as soon as possible. You need to be here as soon as you can, please.
All right. Appreciate that. How much fun is that? It's a lot. It's not too bad. How many more people out there? Oh, that's the last? Oh, pretty cool. All right, cool. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys for allowing me to interview you guys and highlight this business here on Brandon's Beach, right? Brandon's Beach.
Yes, yes.
Here in Bridgetown, Barbados. And I'm here with, what's your name again, sir?
Rob.
Rob. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you.
And Kadeem. And you're the owner of the business?
Owner.
And you help manage it? Supervisor?
Yeah.
Okay, how long you been in business here?
Here for, I think this is 6 years, 7 years.
6 or 7 years?
Yeah, we changed it 5 years ago to Rascals. It was Wisers before, when I took it over.
Yeah, I remember Wisers.
Yeah.
Years ago I came down here for a football tournament, and
well, that was basically not trading very well. I didn't take it over. I brought the company, I brought the premises, and opened up it as Rascals. And I suppose we've been Rascals for 6 years now.
6 years.
We've finally got a family venue.
Oh, well, I mean, I can tell it's booming. All kids.
It's all family, you know. We run the business like a football team. We're all in the team. There's no bosses. We're all players. And we pass around and complement each other, and we all reap the rewards.
Well, you know, prior to opening, well, not opening, but you know, reinventing this business here. I hear an accent like you wasn't born in Barbados, like you were born in UK.
Yeah, I was born in Battersea.
What drew you here, man?
Well, I was brought when I was a kid. There was a record. Well, we're going to Barbados, on Coconut Airways.
I always hear about that kind of stuff.
I come here 50 years ago for the first time. It was fulfilling an ambition. and I come back 25 years ago, decided to stop, bought a house, and been here, off and on ever since, but like non-stop for the last 10 years.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now, you haven't said a word yet. I want to get some out of you. Like, what's your name? Introduce yourself.
Kadeem.
Kadeem. Well, you did say Kadeem earlier. Sorry about that. And you're your supervisor here. And how's it been so far since my man here took over the place?
Great. He motivated me every day.
Oh yeah, tell me so. Because I was talking to one of the guys over there, and they said this guy would be great to talk with. I didn't tell you that, but that's what they said.
That's a push.
Good.
You see, all of us are family. No boss.
No boss.
Yeah.
I do porter work, I do toilet work, I do washing up, clearing tables,
Man.
We're only as good as the last game.
We were just talking about how you doing, brother?
God bless.
Thanks for the cameo, man. What's your name? Max? All right, man, cool. That's Max. He looks like a biker, though.
Yeah, he's a biker, he's a regular.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Almost regular.
So what's the most exciting thing about like having a bar here / entertainment, ocean entertainment on the beach?
Well, we got the full package here. We do the park, we do the bar, we do the restaurant, we do the volleyball, we stage the beach boxing, beach wrestling, beach volleyball, and the pleasure really is being part of the community.
Yes.
We work with the community closely. We've had Q in the community several times. We've had the Autistic Society down here. They bring kids. We have all the orphans from Nightingale and various orphanages, and it's just nice to put something back in the community and be part of it. It's not all about earning a fast buck. It's you reap what you sow in this world.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around, and it's nice to. I come from Battersea. I'm born and bred in Battersea, or born and raised, as they say, and so I come from nothing to something, and it's nice to be able to share your success and.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, man. How is important that Nightingale is to this organization and for you especially?
We've done it since the day we opened. The first month we opened, I think we opened in November. We had a Christmas party in December. In fact, we had it on December the 18th on my dad's birthday, which was quite nice. I've lost my father, so it was in remembrance. And we've done it, near enough every month ever since. The last one we had was just before Christmas. We was knocked over by COVID for a bit, but it's just, we're a community place. We're a meeting place. This is a family venue now. I don't think it was when it was previously.
Yeah, probably not. But I noticed the guys are having a lot of fun taking the kids and the people back and forth.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a lot of fun, not just work, right?
Well,
do you ever get to do any of that, or are you strictly the bar?
Of course, I love to go.
Always.
Always do, yeah. Actually, the other day we had a guy that was 85. He was 85 that went to Owen Park.
Was he 85 or 90? I think he was
95. 95.
90. I think he was 90.
Jumping up and down too?
Jumping up and down. We got a couple of videos on the website.
And he got round.
Yeah, work round.
He got round with the grandkids.
Work round.
I gotta showcase the Banks beer here that was given to me. Thanks to the
Pleasure.
beers.
Yeah.
In a hot day. Cheers,
We
mate.
make a toast.
Cheers.
This is a London toast. Never above you, never below you, always by your
with you.
side.
All right, pretty
All
cool.
right. God bless.
Yes. That should set the tone proper. And around like crop overtime and stuff like that, is this place still available to the public?
Yeah, we go open every crop over.
Yeah, we're open every crop over. The band, the jump up goes right by us on the highway.
Pretty busy, man.
Yeah, it's manic.
Do you hire more staff for that? or what?
Yeah. We have a staff of 30 to 40, and then we probably would go up to 40 to 60.
Now, is the public embracing like the whole atmosphere with it? 'Cause it looks like a big old play park. My daughter, her friends, they all came down here and they were loving that.
Well,
today.
we're lucky that we're the only water park in Barbados. We've got the only position. Anywhere else,
It's
the water
beautiful
will be
too,
rough. I mean, today you've swam out, or some days they swim out, some days they go out in boat. It depends on weather permitting.
Yeah.
Is there ever a bad day in Barbados?
Yeah. But listen. This is the truth. My worst day in Barbados is always been better than my best day in Battersea. All right. So
Gotcha.
it's just lovely. I love it. I love the people. I love the culture. It's home. I'm almost Bajan. 50 years is a long time.
Man, I was born here, but I lived most of my life in Toronto. But let me tell you, I look at the weather app today, and it was just showing me wind. Usually I see snow, cold temperature. It's just a windy. I love it, man.
Well, I don't know how people live in the cold. I mean, my father lived in Canada and in Vancouver, and it was beautiful. But when it was cold, it was cold.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, like I was saying to you earlier, like usually from my platform, I highlight horse racing, and that's originally that's what I'm here for, the Gold Cup. But you know, I'm spending a little bit more time here, just kind of like it's home for me too. But you know, home away from home. But you know, do you guys ever get involved in horse racing? Go to the Garrison, anything like that?
I've personally been to a few Gold Cups, but I'm not a gambler.
Yeah, I like horse racing. I know a couple of jockeys.
You-
A couple of jockey friends there.
You have jockey friends?
Yeah.
Who are some of your jockey friends?
I know a couple of owners of horses. My barber is actually an owner of a horse.
Well, let's showcase their names.
Kenny Joseph.
Uh-huh.
Kenny Joseph, real good barber. Got some good horses too.
And Kenny Joseph is what, the owner or trainer?
Yeah, he's a winner.
The owner.
Yeah.
And I know with Kenny John, I think.
Kenny John.
I'm pretty cool with him. But I don't think I met Kenny Joseph, unless he's
He
the
got
same
some
person.
good horses.
Got some good horses.
Yeah.
So you probably can talk a little bit more about horses than he can.
Yeah, he ain't really a horse fan. A horse fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Rocco Boy?
Rocco boy.
Yeah. He raised up just around here, Goodland. He told me that his first horse that he rode was right here on Deacon's Farm many years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was probably like maybe a goat or something.
They got a farm short down the road, yeah.
Oh yeah.
My friend's Frankie Detorri.
Are you friends with that Frankie?
Yeah.
I just watched him win a race today actually at Gulfstream Park. He's down there today.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's really big.
He's an absolute gentleman.
Can you talk a little bit about Frankie? Because I know the audience would love to hear a little bit about Frankie, man.
Well, Frankie Detorri, I know Frankie Detorri through the Fulton Riding Centre, and he's patron, saint to them. He's the patron. And it's a special needs school that my daughter attended,
Right.
Stacey, and so I supported him because my daughter was supporting him, and he supported him with like his name and his wife, and you know. And then I met him out here again, and we was on the beach together, and we went to the Gold Cup together, and he
heard about that.
rode in the Gold Cup. And then we was in Lime Grove with him, popping all the champagne. That was after the race, not before the race.
You know what? You know, I'm laughing because I met Frankie well from a distance, right? But every time I think about Frankie, I'm always laughing because he brings that kind of like joy when you see him. You know, it's always like exciting to watch.
Larger than life.
He is something else. You know, so I'm really happy to hear that you.
Yeah,
friends
he's a
with Frankie?
gentleman. Yeah, been friends for a few years, and John Fallon and a few of them.
Definitely, probably maybe the top jockey in my time.
Oh,
is Frankie right
definitely.
now.
He's the most memorable jockey ever since he leapt out the saddle after winning the races.
I think there was another jockey who used to do that, but
Was there?
kind of Frankie made it even more popular in my time.
Not in England, surely. Not a British jockey.
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe somebody else would be able to chime in once they watch this video and say, hey, it was so-and-so who first
I hope
did it.
not. I hope not. I think he was the first.
Probably.
I hope so. I hope he's original.
It's funny you say that because I believe it was last year when Frankie did like a retirement tour. He retired from racing, so he did the English tour. He went down there. He rode for I think the Queen Elizabeth race or something. There was a race down there, and then he came back to California and he did a whole tour track. And then he didn't retire.
No,
he's still racing.
That's Frankie. I don't think he'll ever retire.
He's pretty cool though. Good guy, man. I would say brings a lot of excitement to
absolute character
to racing.
Really is.
Yeah, pretty cool. Now, is there anything else here? I see you got some fish over there in the aquarium. I think that's a really good addition because people coming down here, it gets really exciting.
Out there is the reef. Right? And that's a replica of the reef. They're the same fish. So, yeah, saltwater, same fish are in there, right? Are out on the reef. And what's happened since the park's been put in, the reef's come back to life because it's got shelter from the sun.
Right.
The reef is growing back. We've got dozens of turtles out. I say dozens.
Yeah.
A dozen. It's just the fish are grazing, the turtles are grazing, the fish are eating. Where's the little fish? There's big fish.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how nature works.
Yeah.
You got to watch out. If you see something small being chased, there's something big coming after it.
That's right. And it's nice. It's a success. Not only financially, ecologically as well.
Speaking of that, I want to ask you because mentally, I was telling my wife here, like there's something about Barbados and just being here in general, where once I'm here, my brain, I'm at ease. I don't feel the stress, like I felt before. It's like therapy.
Yeah.
You live here all your life, and you've lived here for 7 years or longer.
Yeah, it's the Caribbean place.
Yeah, it's just
Barbados. It's nice and slow.
It's pretty awesome. Sometimes too slow, but sometimes you get really used to it.
Sometimes frustrating. Be slow sometimes, but you go with the flow. you go with the flow.
You better go because if you go against it,
there's
a problem.
No, you're drowned.
So once again, highlight the business. It's called Rascals.
Rascals.
Is it? How do you spell that so people can, they look it up on
RAS
Rascals.
CALS Rascals of Barbados, and that spells Rob. ROB, which is my name. So there's a tie there.
Biggest and the best water park in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
in the
by
Caribbean.
far.
Not only Barbados, but the whole entire Caribbean.
No, by far, easily the best water park in the Caribbean. Beg your pardon.
Now when I leave here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna record all the floating devices. Hopefully there's someone paddling in. I'm gonna take all that so that people know exactly what's happening here on Branden's Beach, in Bridgetown, Barbados, Rascals.
Please.
My man Rob and my man Kadeem.
Well, when you come back and go round it, Kadeem will go out and film you with a GoPro.
Well, that would
all
be
right,
cool.
and we'll share the video.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you for doing this.
All right.
This is pretty awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for the story about Frankie Detorri, man. What a nice tie. I didn't expect that.
Well, we get everybody here. We get Jeff Bozo, is it? Bozo? We get
Jeff Basil.
Coming
down here?
Yeah, he's been here.
Hey, do you have pictures? Because you know what I know.
No, he didn't come ashore. He pulled up with his boat, and he had the helicopter. He had the helicopter on the back. Most people just pull up in a boat, but he had to have a helicopter on the back. Simon Cowell comes here.
So I heard a lot about him being down
he
here.
loves it. He loves it.
Yeah.
You're a good Alfie Best.
Alfie Best. You heard of Alfie Best?
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Alfie Best is the gypsy. He's a billionaire, but he's an old friend of mine, and he comes here and blesses the place, and we get some,
Rob, you know what you got to do? You got to take photos of those people and plaster them on the walls or something, where people can see.
I'm not really.
We could get a board. Board and let them come. They can
sign. We've got to do something. All these people coming and
you
going.
have to. There's a couple businesses in Toronto And when famous people come in, I've noticed this, and they have their faces all around the whole entire bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit,
Maybe
this person was here, that person was there. So that'd be pretty cool.
But I think that's why people, they come here to Barbados, because it doesn't matter whether you've got $5 or 5 million. If you're nice,
Correct.
they're nice.
Correct.
If you're rude, they're rude. In fact, they're not rude, they just turn their back on you and walk away.
Yeah, you're right about that. You know, people are pretty grounded. I would say.
Very much
They're not
so.
starstruck so much.
Well, it's Kadeem, his nickname's Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, how'd you get
You
that
know
name?
why?
Because you don't grow up.
No. Because he's got wings on his feet. He don't walk round. He flies round. But then he earns more money because of the service and the tips and good service gets good tips.
And a good smile.
Yeah, and a good smile.
Come on, let's see that smile again so people can understand.
You've gone out of focus.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, man. This is
Thank
pretty
you, sir.
awesome. I did not expect all this, actually.
All right. God bless.
I just thought I would just have like this is Rascals, blah, blah, blah. I didn't expect the whole entire thing, but this is pretty cool.
Thank you.
All right, thanks again,
God
man.
bless.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kadeem.
Welcome, sir.
You can follow me or check out me on YouTube at TheManFootTruth. If you got YouTube, I'll put it in for you. I was just talking to one of those guys who work for Rascals, and they're saying it's the life. It's pretty awesome here in Barbados. Look at that, the ocean. It's work but fun. You get lots of vitamin D right on the beach. Can't have a better life than that. I'm having a ball. I'm enjoying myself. And I gotta tell you, I've drank the most drinks I've drank all year here in Barbados, which is I think it's about 5 beers, total for the whole entire year, and it's all here in Barbados. Just spinning around just to show a little bit about Barbados, the beaches where I'm at here, Bandits Beach in Braystone, Barbados, and it's pretty awesome.